Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome to Build with AI session 9 and thank you for joining us today. We are happy to have Eya with us, who is a community organizer at GDE. Today's session is Build Your AI Agent with Gemini 3 and ADK. In this virtual workshop, Eya will walk us through how to build an AI agent step by step, use Gemini 3 and ADK, add tools like Google search, and understand how an AI agent thinks and make decisions. It's a hands-on session, so feel free to follow along. And over to you, Aya. Welcome.
Thank you. Walaikum salam. Hello, everyone. Okay, just please let me share my screen. Okay, so Haslima means hello in Tunisian dialect. First of all, Ramadan Mubarak, everyone. Ramadan Kareem. So this is our session Build with AI for today. My name is Eya Laouini. I am an AI engineer specialist in generative AI, GDE organizer, and Women Techmaker ambassador. So today, inshallah, we will learn together how we build an AI agent with Gemini 3 and ADK. So please feel free if you have any questions, and I really like the interactions. Okay, so let us start together. As you know, we are in the hype of the vibe coding. I think everyone today is coding using those tools like GitHub Copilot, Claude, Cursor, Gemini CLI, or Google Integrity. So if you don't know about Google Integrity and Gemini CLI, I will talk about them a little bit just in our session today. So, by the way, please raise your hand if you are using those AI agents in your coding. Okay, good. Yeah, me too. Me too. I'm using those AI agents in my daily coding. Okay, so I think coding is now easier and especially optimization using those intelligent AI agents. Okay, so by the way, have you tried Gemini 3? Yes, please raise your hand if you have tried already Gemini 3. Whatever in on Gemini or Gemini CLI, Google AI Studio, or if you build something with Gemini 3 using the API. Okay, good. So yes, so much raised hands here. Good. Yeah, me too. Okay, that's good. Because today we will we will build an AI agent using Gemini 3 together. Okay, so let's first talk about Gemini 3. As you know, Gemini 3 is now the most intelligent model uh, from Google that helps us bring everything from an idea to action. So with Gemini 3, we have like the state-of-the-art reasoning and the multimodality, the agentic coding, and advanced tools to use and planning. So with Gemini 3, we can analyze text, audio, video, and code with a single industry-leading 1 million context window. And by the way, if you see like Google has launched already the Gemini 3.1 Pro, which is the latest model of Gemini. So you can hear on DeepMind Google, you can see the capabilities of Gemini 3 Pro, which is the best model for complex tasks and bringing creative concepts to life. For the capabilities, it is like the most intelligent model for now. We can use it for advanced multi-model understanding, for vibe coding and agentic coding. We can also improve our agentic capabilities using this model. So I encourage you to try it on Gemini. I will share with you the link. So here you can see more about Gemini 3.1 Pro. And of course, you can test it on Gemini. Okay. Okay, as we said, so for agentic coding, we can from code completion to system refactoring. Actually, with Gemini 3, we can build anything from scratch, from the architecture until the execution or even the deployment. If you have any idea about any project using AI agents, just you can bring your ideas into real project using Gemini 3. You can use the Gemini 3 or Google AI Studio. We will see together what is Google AI Studio and how we can use it. Also, we can use Gemini 3 for advanced tool use and planning. So the AI agents using Gemini 3 can reason, plan, and execute everything. You can interact with those models using the APIs, and that's what we're gonna do today, inshallah. So we can orchestrate a complex workflows across enterprise data. So even if you have like a project of enterprise project or ideas of startups or real world projects, you can of course use the Gemini 3. Okay. So we said that Google Antigravity, which is an agentic development platform from Google DeepMind. It is basically similar to Cursor, but using the models of Google, like Gemini 3. And also you can find another models like Claude or even GPT. I will share you the link. By the way, I'm using Google Antigravity, and it is really good, helping me in vibe coding. So you just need to install it on your computer and then test it. It is, by the way, for free, so you can use it. And I advise you to discover it at least. Also, Gemini CLI. Gemini CLI, which is the platform that we can use it on our terminal. So, for example, if you are using VS Code or any ADA, you can integrate with it Gemini CLI and, of course, interact with the agents to uh, to code from scratch or to optimize your code or whatever you are doing with your code. So it is also for free and you can install it. I'll share with you the link. So this is Gemini CLI. This is the UI that you will find it on your terminal. You can ask whatever you want. You can access to your code files and interact with you with the functions that you want to add or to optimize, etc. So please, you can follow the recommendations to see how you can install it, and you will. I advise you also to test it, of course, and try it. Okay, so if you want to know more about Gemini 3, you can click on go.google AI Studio G3. Or, okay, so this is the Google AI Studio. This is the platform where you can build anything from scratch. We will use it today for getting some API key and test it, of course. You can have anything. For example, I will show you a small project. So I just talked to Gemini here, and I give him my idea, and then he code everything for me. And here in the preview, you will see this is like an interface of my idea. Of course, I can do whatever I want, like add functionalities, add features, change the UI, change everything I want. So, and this is like a live demo. We can, of course, test this platform and do whatever I want. So, by the way, it is running using the API of Gemini 3. So you can use Google AI Studio to bring your ideas into real projects, and just in few minutes you can have a whole platform ready to be in production, and of course you can deploy it and uh, start using it with your users, etc. So this is for Google AI Studio. Okay, we will come back to it just a few minutes later. Okay, so let's start. We have talked about Gemini 3 and a little bit of its capabilities, the platforms that you can try it and start building. But here we want to build an AI agent. So, what is an AI agent? Have you ever built an AI agent before? Please share your thoughts here. I don't know if you want to talk, if you want to uh, chat. So please feel free. I want some interactions. Okay, so Suhail said, was Gemini 3 made on a completely new architecture or previously made models like Gemini 2.5 by training it or more and more data, increasing its performance and releasing new model? Yes, so, okay, good question, Suhail. So actually, Google always like try to improve their current models by, of course, enhance the architecture of the model and, of course, enhance the trained data of it. So here, for example, on Google DeepMind, you can see a benchmark of the current models. We have here the Gemini 3 Deep Think. We have here Gemini 3 Pro preview, and we have this Opus from Claude and GPT. So this is the benchmark, describes like the capabilities of each model. And if you can see here, we see Gemini 3 Deep Think, which is released in February 2026, the most capable model between them all. So in different tasks like code forces, coding and algorithms, physics, academic reasoning, abstract reasoning puzzles. So chemistry, like those are uh, good capabilities, make Gemini 3 Deep Think the best one of those four models. And yes, always they keep trying to enhance the architecture of the model. And of course, as you know, like AI models, uh, like neutralize on large amounts of data. And of course, the quality data is really important here to have a very intelligent model that can handle complex tasks. Okay, so okay, please raise your hand if you have already built an AI agent before, whatever the frameworks that you have used. Okay, good. Okay, nice. Okay, good. Voice agent through API. Okay, good. Okay, nice. So who wants to share just like a small definition of an AI agent? Okay, yes. You can write, guys, if you don't wanna open your minds. Okay, AI agents are tools that uses other tools to perform tasks. Okay. Had built booking system using agentic AI. Alhamdulillah. Okay, good. That can make tool calls, interact with external sources, and perform actions accordingly. Okay. AI agent is simply a chatbot with some tools to work in. An AI agent doesn't just answer questions, it can decide what to do next and execute tasks. Okay. Making work more autonomous than before. Yes. It is for specific tasks, not generic. Okay, good. Okay, nice. You know, so much about AI agents, and that's really good. So Ali said the AI agent is basically a complex workflow that can adapt according to its environment. Mhm. Fatima said AI agents are software systems that use AI to pursue goals and complete tasks on behalf of users. Okay. Ryan said build AI agents to deliver real-world evidence-based insights to doctors and researchers by leveraging clinical guidelines and domain specific knowledge. That's good, Ryan. Also developed a voice AI workflow based on agents to guide customer service representative on how to effectively communicate with customers in real time. Oh, that's amazing, Ryan. Okay, Mohammed said close to a human being doing specific task. Sayed said AI agents are LLMs with the access to tools to do tasks. Okay, good. Well, that's good, guys. Thank you for your interactions and thank you for sharing what you have done. That's really amazing. Okay, so yeah. So basically, as you said, so AI agents are software's autonomous goal-oriented systems that use multimodal foundation models to reason, plan, execute complex workflows. So here, if you can see in our little schema here, we have our user. So the user will of course, give to the agent a user query. For example, a question to search about uh, fact or information about a specific topic. And here the AI agent will interact with two things. The first, of course, can have a data where we have where we store sorry, an information, and here we have tools. So those external tools, uh, we can of course call it as APIs, where the AI agent will use it to, for example, extract information from external websites in the web search and find like some insightful information and then give us the output to achieve the goal of the user. So here we can see that with AI agents, they have like autonomous reasoning. They can use the AI to plan and complete tasks independently without the human intervention. So basically, if you are using like GitHub Copilot or even the Google Anti-Graffiti or any agentic AI tool for vibe coding, you can like from your idea just prompt it. I want to build a platform using I don't know Angular and other frameworks to for specific goals A, B, C, and D. And here the AI agent will understand your prompt, your needs, and of course will create the file coding, install the necessary frameworks, do everything it needs to make you have these platform. So everything will be 100% autonomous. He will plan first the whole, let's say, architecture of the system, and then start executing step by step to finally have you a first version of that platform. You can, of course, interact with him to fix some features, add some features, remove things, whatever you want to do. Just with the small interactions, you can make some changes in few minutes. And let me say, less than 1 hour, if you really know what you want exactly, you can have a ready a ready platform a ready platform, yes, to be in production. So those AI agents using multi-models, of course, a multi-model that can process the different types of data and input and output, like text, code, voice, video, and whatever other types. Also, if we are talking about multi-agent systems, we will talk about adaptive and collaborative, because agents will learn over time and coordinate with each other to handle complex processes. So we will talk about multi-agents, of course, and I will give you an example. So let's first see the evolution of the AI agents. So from, let's say, the first launch of GPT of OpenAI in 2022, we had like an LLM that can understand the prompt and generate an output. Like you can ask a simple question and get an answer in just milliseconds. And then we have an LLM plus retriever when we can give for example, the GPT or Gemini a document or a file, and we say, for example, summarize this document, and just in few seconds we get a summarization of that document. Then we had like the LLM plus retrieval plus tools when we can now, for example, using Gemini or GPT, have our prompt, give it our document, and you will see like a feature that you can connect the Gemini to external tools, like, for example, Gmail, Calendar. Uh, for example, on GPT, they can connect it to Figma or any other tools, and that's like an evolution. And then we have like many tools plus reasoning loop agent, where here our AI not just executing some tasks from that prompt, but it is like a reasoning loop where the agent can start execute specific tasks. And for example, if there is any errors, the agent can, of course, detect that errors, make some changes in the code, and get a new code and solve that errors. If we still have an errors, of course, new errors, the agent still in the loop, try to change the code, solve the errors, and get a new version, which is without errors, let's say. So, using, of course, different tools and retrieval, and of course, some human interaction with prompts. And then we have like the multi-agent system, which is like in a human team. We have, for example, a team leader. We have, for example, an AI engineer, DevOps engineer, and software engineer. Okay. So here, if you have like to build a multi-agent system, we can define different agents, and each agent will have its rules and capabilities and skills to do some specific tasks. For example, we can have an agent as an AI engineer, another agent as a DevOps engineer, another agent as a software engineer, and we will have an orchestrator agent, which is the team leader of that agent. And those agents will work together in a collaborative work to achieve our specific goals, of course. So let's see some agent terminologies. So here, as you say, as you see, we have lots of terminologies, but I choose to talk about some main components, which are, let's say, as a start, the most important components to understand uh, an agentic system. So of course we have the agent, which is an AI entity that uses prompts and environment to perceive and act on goals. As we talked about agent, it have like a specific goal need to achieve. Also, we have tools. So these tools we can call it through APIs. The agents will use it to perform their tasks. Also, we have the memory, so which is an important here component. We will talk about memory more. So memory where we store when we store the current context as well as past interactions. As you know, like AI models designed from the inspiration of our human brains. And of course, in our brain, we have a memory, and we have two types of memories. We have the short-term memory and we have the long-term memory. And also the agents, they have a short-term memory and they have a specific types of long-term memory. We will see it just in the next slide. So here, the memory is really important because the agent can store all the events or the necessary information, the data for his past interactions and needed for his future interactions, of course. Also, we have the architecture, which is the blueprint of an AI agent, defining how its components interact. So through the architecture, of course, we will systematically plan the interactions of the agent and how they will interact together to achieve the goal. Also, we have a multi-agent system when we are talking about multi-agent systems. So it is, as we said, a multiple AI agents interacting together in a shared space or in a shared environment to, of course, achieve a specific goal. And we have agent debate. So this is like an engagement and structured argumentation to create better outcomes. So sometimes in specific systems, we want, for example, to make sure that we will have always better outcomes. So we define like uh, specific agents to do basically the same tasks, but here the agents will be like in debate for those specific reasons. They will like try each agent to give his maximum performance to achieve that goal and ensure a better outcomes. Okay, so you can learn more about those agents terminologies. Inshallah, in the end of the session, I will share with you some helpful resources. You can, of course, read it and check it. Okay, so let's come back. Here we have our AI agent. We have four main things. So the first one, which is the persona. So every agent defines its role, personality, and communication style, including specific instructions and descriptions of available tools, of course. So here we have, for example, an AI agent that you wanted to act like an AI engineer. We can define its personality, for example, a senior AI engineer with I don't know, 10 years of experience, specialist in, for example, machine learning algorithms, etc. So also we can define the communication style of that agent, include specific instructions and descriptions to everything we need how that agent can work and act with the tasks. So as we said, each agent has a memory, and we said also that we have two types of memory. So we have the short-term memory, which is a temporary storage of small amounts of information for brief periods. Basically, like our memory, sometimes we forgot things in the same day. So because this information it may not important, and that's why they have stored it in our short memory, and we can't remember it. And we have the long-term memory, so which is like the brain's permanent archive for storing information for days, years, or even a lifetime. And each one of us, of course, have like a good memories from, for example, his childhood, and until now we still remember it and still store it in our. So for the episodic memory, it is also a type of long-term memory. It is for specific personal events and life episodes. So here, as we are talking about AI agents, and we said that they are autonomous and can do tasks without our intervention. So the agent needs always to remember his interactions. So from the first interactions until, let's say, the end of the task. And that's why everything will be like described in events, or let's say intercodes in episodes. And that agent should always remember each episode of those events to, of course, keep, let's say, the relationship between the events, and keep acting in a correct way based on his past interactions to can, of course, define his future interactions. And we have the consensus memory, which is like a type of memory like human cognition memory. It is more commonly referred to as collaborative or shared memory, refers to information or facts that are agreed upon and held by a group of people. So here in the multi-agent systems, we said that we have a collaboration between different agents. And as humans in teams, so we are working like, for example, me, I'm working in a team. I have always collaborate with my team leader, with the cloud engineer and the software engineer. So basically, I have an eye on the tasks of the software engineer and the cloud engineer, because their tasks, some of their tasks are related 100% to my tasks. And also them, they know some specific tasks of mine because, of course, they are related to their tasks. So here, the consensus memory, it is basically, let's say, a shared memory that the agents share memories together, because each one of them needs to know the tasks of the other agent, since they are collaborate together, and they need access to their each other tasks. So yes, basically it is like a shared space where each agent has specific memories related to other memories or to other data needed for the other agent. Also, here we have the tools. As we said, the AI agents can interact into an external environment where they can connect to external tools and have access on it to achieve their tasks, etc. And of course, the model. We can choose the models that we want. We can even though define to each agent a specific model. Of course, depends on its tasks and its uh, types of data they will prefer. Voilà. So now let's talk more about building AI agents. So, guys, please, if you have any questions or you wanna interrupt me, please feel free. Yes, because let's say everything is related to each other, and I know it may like many information at the same time. So please feel free if you have any questions. Okay, so to build an AI agent, we want to use Agent Development Kit or the ADK. So, by the way, do you have used the ADK before, or do you have any info about ADK? Yes, let's interact a bit together. Okay, so Yamna said those events in episodic are independent, right? Uh, Actually, they are dependent to each other. It is like, for example, if you use, not use, if you watch a series and that series contains, I don't know, 20 episodes, and you start from the episode number 10. Do you think that you can understand the whole story from the episode 10 until the episode 20 without watching the episodes 1 to 10? Okay, basically, no. So here also the agent need like to have all the information from the first steps. That's why we said it is episodic because everything is related to each other. Each task already done. Each interaction already done in the past. It is needed to be stored for define the new or the future, let's say, interactions of that agent. Yes, they are sequential, yes, but they call it that type of memory episodic. So that's the name of the memory, yes, but everything is related to each other. Yep. Muhammad said the episodic is related to last few messages. Yes, anything related to past interactions will be, of course, related to the future interactions. Yep. We need always a history here to can define the future steps, let's say. Okay, good. So Muhammad said, what is difference in multi-agent systems and Asian debates aren't the same? Okay, that's a good question. Okay, so Muhammad, I prefer to answer that question in the last, let's say in the end of the session, because okay, I will tell you then why. Okay, okay, thank you, Muhammad. Let me check if you have any other questions. Okay, good. Now let's come back to the ADK. Did you did you try ADK before? Please raise your hand if you did. No, never. Okay, that's good. That's perfect, actually. Yeah, because this is the goal of the session. You will learn something new. Okay, Muhammad just here. Okay, that's good, guys. I'm really happy because you will learn together new thing together, inshallah. Okay, had work on multiple ADKs, Google, etc. Okay, that's good, Pan. Okay, good. Beh, okay, Behi, it means okay in our Tunisian dialect. So let's start together. So sorry, let's define the ADK. So Agentic Development Kit is an open source framework specialized to develop, test, and iterate on multi-agent applications. Of course, using that framework from Google, we can build a single AI agent or a multi-AI agents. And inshallah, we'll see both together. Okay. So for the Agentic Development Kit or ADK, so it is a multi-agent by design. So let's talk a bit about the multi-agent by design. So as we see here, we have like an hierarchy, which we have like here a root agent and the sub-agent one and other two agents here. Those sub-agent one and let's say this agent and this agent and this agent, it's like a small team and a big team. And we have here a sub-agent too. For example, as we said, like in our human work, we have teams and we have an hierarchy. Like we have a team leader, for example, the root agent will be the team leader, or let's say the manager. And here we have a team leader of a small team, contains, for example, I don't know, a front-end developers or here a back-end developer, and this is like a software engineer as a team leader. And here we have, for example, a cloud engineer. Okay, so in multi-agents, always we have like that hierarchy when we define the root agent as the orchestrator, uh, enter two codes, the team leader of that team of agents, and of course the other sub-agents will define them by its specific rules, etc. Also, using the ADK, we have a rich model ecosystem with Gemini, Vertex AI Model Garden, Light LLM integration, etc. So, regarding to those things, do you have an idea about the Google Cloud Platform? Please raise your hand if you have already a knowledge about GCP. Okay, good. So that's good, yes, because we will need it a bit in our session. And by the way, everything gonna be like from scratch. So don't worry if you don't even use it. We will use it together. By the way, I will I will show you something on GCP. So the Google Cloud Platform here in console. So I have talked about Vertex AI and the AI model garden. Okay, by the way, do you know what is Vertex AI? Uh, Please raise your hands if you have an idea about Vertex AI. Okay, that's good. Nope, yeah, no problem. So, okay. Mhm. So let's come back here. So this is like the GCP, which is the Google Cloud Platform. And here we can build anything, any project we want to build from scratch until deployment. Like here, from like let's say from execution to deployment using the GCP, and of course using the services of the GCP. So I have talked about Vertex AI. So here you can see Vertex AI and those like the services in Vertex AI. As you can see here, we have like the agent builder, agent designer, agent garden, agent engine, tools, a Vertex AI search, and another like tools, let's say services. So Vertex AI, it is the AI platform of Google where we can build anything related to AI systems, traditional AI systems or generative AI systems. So whatever your your project is about. For example, I don't know, small machine learning algorithms or even Gen AI models. You can build everything from scratch here on Vertex AI. Okay, so also here we will have like the agent engine. Um, So this is like a platform specialized in developing AI agents on GCP, of course. And here, everything, let's say, work using the APIs. So that's why we need to enable it. Okay. So I advise you also to learn more about. Okay, actually, we will see together what is an AI agent, what is an agent engine, etc. And we will use some things here from the GCP. So don't worry. Let's come back to it in our next steps. So let's come back here. So, by the way, guys, the Asian Development Kit not just support the Google models like Gemini, it can support any other models like GPT models, OpenAI models, or Claude models, or whatever model you want. And all the models, you can find it on Vertex AI Model Garden. So, let's come back here to show you the Vertex AI Model Garden. So here we have the model garden, and this is like a whole space dedicated to integrate any model you want to use in your system. And you can find like 11 partner here, like Anthropic, so the cloud models, Meta, Hugging Face, Mistral, any other models you want to see, you can find it here. Of course, you can find the foundation models of Google, like Gemini 3, Gemini 2.5, etc. And here we have like Imagine 4, which is the Google model that generates images from text, View 3 to generate videos from text. So this is like a whole space. You can find all the models. You can integrate it whatever you want, like the partner, like the company of the model, the task that you will prefer, like image generation, text generation, translation, whatever the tasks you want, the provider of the model, the features that you want, models via API, models, open source models. So, voilà. Here you can find all the models that we can integrate it on Google Cloud, of course. Mhm. Also, we can develop a system using ADK and integrate other frameworks like LangChain, LangGraph, Crew AI, Llama Index, whatever MCP tools we want. So we can build build a whole system using different types of frameworks, not necessarily using only the frameworks of Google, and built-in streaming with bidirectional audio and video streaming capabilities. Here, for example, guys, if you have, for example, a trip and you are in front of a new monument, I don't know, in Tunisia, for example. I hope one day you can visit Tunisia. So you want some information about that monument. You just like open your phone, open Gemini, and there is the feature of the live from Gemini. You will click on that feature, and Gemini will open your camera, actually the video, to see the whole monument and give you in real time information about that monument. Of course, he can detect directly that you are in Tunisia from that monument and give you a whole guide, let's say, information, or be like a travel guide on your trip. So that's using the built-in streaming, the video streaming capabilities, and of course the audio streaming capabilities. And also you can, of course, build a whole system using the video and audio streaming capabilities. Okay. Also here we have a flexible orchestration with workflow agents. So here we will find And the workflow agents, three types. We have the sequential, parallel, and loop. And of course, we have LLM-driven dynamic routing using LLM agent transform for adaptive behavior. So let's start first by the LLM-based agent, which is a single agent that can perform tasks, of course, uh, as we said, like from reasoning to execution. And for the workflow agents, here we are talking about multi-agent systems. So we have like sequential agent. So the sequential agent system is like we have a team of agents and their tasks related to each other. For example, the agent B can't start work until the agent A finish his task because it is 100% depend to tasks of agent A. For example, the agent C can't start until the agent B finish all its work. Okay, that's mean sequential agent. For the parallel agent, here the agents can work in parallel, means like independently. The agent A can work on its task. At the same time, we find the agent B working on his tasks and the agent C working on his tasks. So here the tasks are related to each other, yep, but not dependently as the sequential agent workflow. And we have the loop agent, which is using in the vibe coding, like we are using like Google Integrity or Copilot or whatever. So here the agent can't stop work until finish the task. Means like if we have errors in the code, we need to make some changement, and from that changement we will have a new version of specific file coding, and then until we finish, like we have a whole code empty from errors and bugs, and everything is work in a good way. And last one, which is the custom logic. So, or the custom agent. This is a customized type of agent. For example, in let's say in enterprises where they have a specific but where they have like a specific project and they have like their own let's say code and logic and uh, platform or something like this. So it is like the custom agents can give the team a full programmatic control over the reasoning loop, state management, and multi-agent orchestration. So here, the implementation can be built uh, override, override using that logic of that enterprise. Uh, okay, let me make it simpler a bit. So, for example, you have already a build logic, encode, etc., with a specific enterprise, and that enterprise wanna build an agent that can handle those like build it logic and using. So this is gonna be a customized agent specific for that types of logic or that types of code, etc. It is 100% customized agent. Means like we just can use it on that logic. We can't using on other tasks, for example. Okay. Okay, so also in ADK, we find integrated development execution. Here we can, of course, using Gemini CLI. and Web UI to inspect events, state, and agent execution. So here, for example, when we build an agent, we need, of course, to detect everything related to that agent, like the task that he done, the event, the execution, or the execution that's done by that agent. And we need to see it, of course, for the traceability and to see if our agent is working in a good way or not. So that's why there is something called ADK Web. We will use it, by the way, in the practice. So that ADK Web makes us detect everything related to the job done by the agent. Okay, and we have built-in evaluation. So this is like NASA's agent performance by evaluating the final response quality and execution trajectory. So evaluation is really important, guys. We always talking about building agents, but not always talking about evaluating agents. So response quality is really important, and I think each one of us always wants to ensure like a good quality of outputs or a good quality of results. That's why we have like an evaluation service on Vertex AI. We can of course link it to our agent and see the performance of our agents and track the quality of that responses. Everything is easy for the deployment. We can deploy our AI agents on Vertex AI, on Cloud Run, GKE, or anywhere, anywhere. We can run containers. So for the deployment, it's really easy. So this is like just a piece of code for define an agent. By the way, all the code is documented and open source, and we will use it in the practice later on. Okay, this is also just um, to show you like a piece of code related to each step. So how we can define an agent, how we can define multiple agent. Like here we have a root agent, then we have a research agent. Each agent has its name, model, instruction, the tools that we'll use. And of course, we have some basic functionalities using to run some sessions and track events, etc. So let's now come back to Vertex AI agent engine. I have already mentioned it when I showed you like the GTP. So that service from Vertex AI called Vertex AI agent engine. So here it is like where we can define an agent in a framework. We can deploy it. We can manage the context like the sessions, the memory, the examples. Also, we can observe the agent behavior. We can call the agent from applications or UIs. And of course, we can register our custom agent in Gemini Enterprise to use it for different projects. So here we have like, for example, our agent engine linked to our client, for example, from front end like front end app, etc. So we have an example store, managed sessions, and managed memory. In that component, we can manage everything related to the agent itself, like the code execution by the agent, the whole environment of the agent, the sessions that we have used during using the agent, the memory of that agent. Voila. Also here we have the agent framework. So as we said, we can use ADK and we can use different frameworks like LangChain, LangGraph, Llama Index We can use any framework we want, of course, with ADK. Like, can use different frameworks at the same time. We have here A2A, which is a protocol. We will see what is an A2A just uh, uh, just in the, the next slide, okay? And here we have, of course, the tools that the agent will access to it. Like we have, as you said, everything on Vertex AI agent engine. Um, like we have access to different tools already exist there. We can, of course, use it, or we can even connect the agent to other tools we want. So any tool you want to connect it or use it with that agent, you can use, of course. So we have Google Cloud tools, we have MCP tools, Open API tools, custom tools, ecosystem tools, and built-in tools. Everything on GCP, or even out of the GCPs. Of course, we have the models. We saw together the model garden, where we can find all the models that are integrated already with the ADK, and we can use it. We can fine tune specific models, or easily we can use Gemini. Sorry. Okay. Or even though we can use simply Gemini, as we will do together. Uh, Okay, and here for the observability, we saw here cloud trace, cloud logging, and cloud mentoring. As we said, we need to observe everything related to the agent behavior, like the agent, how it acts, the past interactions of the agent, and etc. We can see it, of course, on, as we said, web ADK, which is the user interface that is related to the agent tasks, etc. And the evaluation here to evaluate the quality of the responses of that agent. So it is basically the same. Some capabilities of Vertex AI agent engine, we have already mentioned it. And here, this is like a screenshot of the Vertex AI agent engine UI. So as we said, everything will be like observed. So here, if you can see, we have data science agent. This is a defined agent. We have here a customer support agent, and we have here a deep research agent. So each agent has its framework, which is ADK, and description. For example, for the data science agent, the description is data science agent utilizes multiple tools and frameworks across like tools, etc. So this is like the description of each agent. And here, for each agent, we will see the sessions. So here, basically, session, like when we are using Gemini, we always open a new session, and in that session, we will have a whole conversation between Gemini from hello until I don't know, thank you, the job is done. Okay, so that's called the session. Of course, we can run multiple sessions with the same agent, and each agent has its event, its session, artifacts, and evaluation, etc. So this is the ADK UI that we will use it. So here, this is the interface when we can trace and observe the agent behavior, etc. Here, of course, we can have like a trace explorer, and this is like in UI when we can track all the tasks of each agent. So here we have different tasks uh, of different agents, and we can track it, of course, on the UI here. Okay, so model context protocol. I said the word of MCP. So, do you have an idea about MCPs? Do you know what is MCP? Okay, Suhail, okay, just let me answer some questions. So Suhail said here, which one is more powerful, LangGraph with MCP or ADK from Google? Uh, eh, so here, Suhail, it's not a question of, oh, like, it is not a general question. Here, it depends on the infrastructure of the project that you will build, of course. For example, you can build everything without using the ADK, using just LangGraph and LangChain, and of course, using external MCPs, etc. Also, you can build with ADK and integrate with ADK the language chain and language graph. As we said, it is like a rich ecosystem when we can integrate different frameworks with ADK at the same time. So here, basically, it depends on the infrastructure of the project. If your team or if you just you decide to have as an infrastructure the Google stack, so you will use ADK and then you will use GCP, of course, as a cloud provider to track everything and traceability. And as we we saw together, like for example, everything is tracked on GCP, etc. So if you will use GCP as infrastructure, of course, use ADK and you can integrate with it any type of framework like LangChain or LangGraph. If you will not use GCP and you want to build everything from scratch, you can just rely on LangChain, LangGraph, and MCPs. So it depends on the infrastructure that you decided. Yes, model context protocol. We will see it together. So I have asked you, Muhammad, if you have already an idea about it. So Muhammad said tools usage protocol from Anthropic. Yeah, MCP heard of it, but don't know the details. Okay, no problem. Uh, okay, Google Cloud. What platform you are exactly at? Ah, I guess Google Cloud. Yeah. Okay, good. Uh, Google service for AI applications. Okay, I'm just trying to see if there is some questions I didn't answer it. Ah, okay. So here Hamza said, is the root agent an orchestrator? And if yes, then what's its role as manager? Ah, okay. So here, Hamza, we define, let's say, a manager of an AI agent, and we said like he's the orchestrator or the manager. So we call it an code root agent because it is a root agent like its name. So everything depends from that node. So let me say something. And the architecture of the agent, everything will be like nodes, and each node connected to that to another node. And of course, we need always a root node. And here we have a root agent, which is the principal agent. We define it as a manager. I said like in the real world example, we as humans, we work in an ecosystem of work that we have like a specific hierarchy. When we have like a team leader, then another, of course, engineers, etc. So it is basically the same with the agents. We will have always a root agent as the orchestrator to that agent, or a manager to that agent. Okay, so it is the same. Just here, manager, I have used it to the real world example, and orchestrator, it is like the technical word, and the root agent using in the code, like basically, because It is from the architecture of like root nodes and other nodes, etc. I hope I have answered your question. He said when your model becomes client to any third-party software or API and can perform action or get context, that's called MCP. Ah, okay. Okay, that's good. Yeah. Okay. So thank you guys for your interactions. Let's move on here. Okay. So as you said, basically, so Model Context Protocol or MCP, it is a framework developed by Anthropic that enables AI agents to interact with tools, services, and data in a standardized way. So here in, let's say, it provides a way for agents to connect to various resources and perform complex multi-step tasks. So here, let's say for the MCP, it is basically a protocol that makes the agent connect to different tools or external tools. Since the agent, so here, for example, we have an agent, we have the brain of the agent, which is the model. We have some instructions that the agent should follow, and we have the tools that the agent can connect to it. To connect those tools, or to call that tools, we need an MCP server. We need that protocol to make the connection between the agent and that tools. For example, in this schema, which is an example, we have here a list of tools. And sorry, and for those tools, we have, for example, tools related to send some messages, a tool related to execute things on clouds, tool related to fetch some data, and tool related to call some tasks, etc. So here, the MCP is the protocol that enables the agents to connect to that external tools. Okay, I will ask you a question to see like if you have already know that information or no. So do you think that with MCP we can connect agent to agent? Sorry, Mike. Okay, so Muhammad said yes. I think Ali said yes. Do you have other responses? طيب, yes, it connects using A2A protocols, I guess. Okay, so yes, طيب, but here I'm talking specifically about the MCP. So do you think that with MCP, not A2A, huh? With MCP, we can connect the agent to other agents or not? Mhm. Okay, so Muhammad said no, but can do so if agent is used as tools. I think yes. Okay, good. Okay, so we still didn't talk about A2A, but actually the question is yes, we can do actually. But here, okay, let me just explain you what is MCP. Sorry, what is A2A, and then I'll come back to that question. Okay. Okay, so here in the chat, Sahel said it has a client server system. Firstly, we need to write the code for each client for connecting to a server now. With MCP, we only need to write code of server once and can connect multiple clients with it. Okay. Okay, so guys, we will come back to the question. Just first, let's see together what is A2A. Okay, so A to A or agent to agent, which is a protocol, that protocol developed by the Google company. So it is, let's say, a complementary protocol to the MCP, where that protocol enables the connection between the agents. So here, if you want to connect agent to other agent, we want to use we will use that protocol, which is the A to A. So that protocol addresses the challenges we identified in deploying large-scale multi-agent system for its customers. ATA empowers developers to build agents capable of connecting with any other agent built using the protocol, and offers users to the flexibility to combine agents from various providers. Okay, so here we said if you want to connect agent to tools, we need to use MCP. And if you want to connect the agent to other agents, we need to use A2A. But we have like here a small gap question, which is if we want to use that agents as tools we need we can use MCP instead of using just A2A. The answer is yes, we can use MCP to connect or to communicate agent to each other, but here actually we will reducing the capability of that agent because tools are designed for a single usually deterministic task, where as agents they are like open-ended problem solvers capable of handling ambiguity and multi-step workflows that can't be defined by simple input and output schema. So here we will let's say, reduce the capability of that agent using the MCP because it's not the same connection of a tool as an agent, especially that an agent here is as we said, a problem solver. So it has a rule, it has a specific instructions needs to follow, etc. But for a tool, the tool can be like a web search engine. It can be like a source of data, which is something just we need to use, not has a brain like the agent and has capabilities, etc. So A2A is a part of an agent stack. It acts like the agent orchestration layer alongside the components, for example, like the foundation models, the storage, the cloud infrastructure, and the application layer. And the A2A is utilizes standard web technologies like HTTPS, JSON, LPC, NG, LPC, and SSE, SSE server sent events, yep, to communicate between independent systems. So basically, like this is technically speaking the difference between the ATA and the protocol of the MCP. So that's why it is preferred to use agents as agents using the ATA, not the MCP. But so if you want to communicate the agents to each other, use A2A, not MCP. While yes, we can use MCP. Okay. So here is small schema to see how A2A works. So as we say here, we have like some client agents related to their each other, and we have here a remote agent mesh. So for example, here as let's say, why do we need to that protocol? So because from some challenges or some problems we had already has. So like increasing variability of frameworks to build agents, which is unlikely to constellate to single standard. It is the difficulty to represent agent as tool, given multi-model unstructured dynamic interaction with users. So MCPs are not sufficient for that, or are not efficient for that. Also, agents across boundaries cannot share tools, memories, plans, thoughts, etc. So when we talked about the core of an AI agent, we have talked about memory, persona, brain. We have talked about many characteristics of that agent, and the MCP cannot really be efficient or sufficient to interact with those characteristics, like to interact with the memory, with the persona, etc. It is less efficient than A2A. That's why they decided to build a specific protocol to make the connection between the agents in a good way, and of course to ensure that all the components or yes, the all components of the agent can be, of course, be readable on the systems, etc. Voilà. So that's why we have the A2A. So here, for example, we have an agent. We have, of course, an agent framework, the LLM, which is the brain, and we have an MCP server that can connect to external resources, tools, some policies, graphs, whatever. And we have here another sub agents like black box agent 1 and black box agent 2. Those agents can, of course, connect to that agent. So here in that small schema, you will see local agent mesh. So this is like let's say the core of the A2A, because the agent need to understand the specificity of the other agent. So and here by and here I mean like the personality of that agent, their specific tasks, their connected tools, etc. Like anything related to that agent needs to be understandable by the other agent to, of course, make the communication between them efficient, etc. So that's why with A2A we can ensure that connection. Okay. So here, for A2A, we have an agent card, which is like ID card for humans. So each one of us has an ID card, our name, like my name, last name, city, um, birth date, uh, profession, any information needed to know about me. So also here, for each agent has an agent card, and that agent card, he has like a name, provider, like preferred input and output type, capabilities, skills, and each skill has its description, its type of input, type of output, and authentication, of course, like the key to connect to that agent, etc. So that agent card, it is represented as a JSON file, and to be orchestrating systems, etc. Okay, so when do I use ATA versus MCP? If you wanna, of course, connect tools, agents to tools, we need to use MCP. If you wanna connect agent to agents, we need to use A2A. And together, we ensure that we have complementary work, like everything gonna be structured in a good way. So of course we can use it together, of course, since each agent can perform their tasks using some external tools, and ensure, of course, the communication between the agents. Okay, so voila. let's move on now to the practice. So let's build an AI agent with ADK and Gemini. Okay, so we will use the three things here. We will use, of course, the ADK as framework. I will share with you a collab, and I will share with you cloud credits provided from Google. So can, of course, get an API key to use Gemini. Okay, so let's start. Okay, I will share with you the link to collab here. Okay, okay, here is the link, guys. Ah, sorry, not that link. Uh, Copy, yes. Voilà. So the last link, please, access to it. Okay, so to have the collab. And now, so the cloud credits. Voilà. So this is the link of the cloud credits. I will share it with you. This one. So here, please go to the link of the cloud credits. So I think everyone will have like an interface like me. If yes, please raise your hand. Okay, good. So here we need to connect to Gmail. So use your Gmail. Here I need to make some verification. Yes, it's me. Yeah, voilà. So, do you have like me here? After connecting your Gmail, please raise your hand if yes. And please, if you have any problem, and open your mic, please, to see with you. Okay, so now, yes. Uh, Anyone wanna say something? Okay. Now click here to access your credit. Just click here, and you will have that page. So you will see like coupon code already exists. Our your email, first name, last name, and just here click accept and continue. Credit successfully applied. Okay, so you will see credit successfully applied, and here you will have okay. I think Ali, it is like all the GDGs. They will have $5 as credits for 180 days. Yes. Okay. So basically, yes. So because yes, cloud Google like Google shared with us those credits to share it with you guys. To of course encourage you to try their models using the APIs, etc. So now, guys, you will have on GCP $5, okay? And it is available for 180 days, okay? So as you know, GCP, it is the cloud provider, pay as you go. So each service has, let's say, a specific cost, and it's cost like Increase depends on the use of it. That's why we say pay as you go. Okay, and here you will have like through those credits $5. Okay, so now you will have on GCP $5. So just please let me check with you. Do you have any problem? Ali giving me the error coupon code has already been fully written. Yes, Ali, because you have already used it. So if you have already connected to your Gmail before, you will say like this, okay? So try to connect it on different Gmail to have also another $5 on different cloud Gmail, okay? You have already, it is the same, Tahir. So guys, if you already, for example, scan the QR code and with your phone, and then try to connect the same on your PC, the link, you will of course see the error you have already removed, okay? Because it is connected one time, okay, just once on the same Gmail, okay? So even though if you have connected with your phone or your PC, just use the same Gmail and you can use the credits. Yes, please. I see some handed raised. Raised hand. So if you have any questions, please, guys, feel free to open your minds. Voilà. That's good. So they have shared with you a documentation to see how to can use those credits. Subhan, it is synchronized to the Gmail, not the AP, no. The Gmail. If you have already used it on your PC and you scan the QR code with your phone and using the same Gmail, it will be, of course, applied. Okay. So, anyone has any problem, please? Okay. So everything is good. Please make some react to see if everything is good. We can move on. Okay, good. Okay, now, voila, I'm here, yes. Okay, so let's first create a project on Google Cloud, guys, okay? So please, everyone here on Google Cloud. So here on Google Cloud, as you see, we have here like a project called AI Agent. So, and I have other different projects. So here, let's create a specific project for our demo for today, okay? So just click new project and project name. So, I will call it search agent, okay? You can call it whatever you want. For the billing account, please make sure that is related to billing account, okay? Because here we have already got a $5 as credits, so we need always to be connected on billing account, okay? So this is for the cloud platform trial billing account. And for the organization, no need. I don't have here an organization. And then I will click create. Okay. So as you yeah, voilà, create project search agent. Now I will switch to search agent. So here I will choose search agent. Now my Google Cloud, the whole platform is now connected to that to that project, which is called search agent. Okay. So please raise your hands if that step done. بس. Please repeat the step from where you create this project. Oh, yes, of course. Okay, so Mohammed here on Google Cloud, just click here, Google Cloud. You will see that user interface. And here you will find select the project. Okay, me, I have a lot of projects. So I need to create a new project. So just please click on new project. And then here call the project whatever you want. I have called it search agent because we will develop a search agent actually. And I said we need to connect that project to billing account. So it is by default, you will see it as Google Cloud Platform trial billing account. Okay, so just keep it as it is. And here, no need for any organization. And then click create. Okay. So please, Muhammad, tell me if you have any question or what should we write in the parent resource? No need. Yes, no organization. Please keep it as it is. Here we are not connecting to any organization. So actually, organizations, they are, for example, in my company, with a different Gmail, we have a cloud platform. So it is related to my work email because I am involved in that organization and everything is related to our work in that organization. Okay. But here we are working just on personal projects. So we don't have any organization. So no need for organization. Okay. I didn't see the billing account option. I created the project anyways. This is Ali. So Ali, if you scroll it here in the billing account, and after applied your credits, you need to see Google Cloud Platform trial billing account. Okay, so please make sure it is related to Google Cloud Platform trying billing account. Okay, because this is for free from Google. Okay, that's why we have already applied the credits. To can you can use the APIs for free. Okay, I have no billing account placeholder. Uh, are you sure, Muhammad, that you have already applied the credits? Uh, let me see. So please, do you want any one of you that didn't have the option of the cloud billing account share his screen to see the problem? Yes, please. Okay, anyone please can volunteer to share his screen? Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you, Abdul Wahid. So did you already apply the cloud credits? If you are talking, we can't listen to you, Abdul Wahid.
Yeah, I have created the project and I have applied the credit, but still I can't see the billing option.
Mm. Can you please refresh it?
Account. I have not connected in card.
Mhm. Okay. Okay. Can you please again click on the link that I have sent to you of the cloud credits, just to make sure that the cloud already applied?
Yeah.
Mhm. Voilà. It is the same Gmail account, yep.
Yes, yes. I'm using the same Gmail.
Okay. Accept and continue.
The coupon is already fully
Voilà.
redeemed.
Okay. Yes. Okay, no problem. So here we are making we are sure that you have already applied the credits. Okay, guys, no problem. Maybe because I am already I have like already applied my credit card here in the CCP, etc. So that's why. Okay, no problem, no problem. Okay. So please, we just need to make sure that we have already applied the cloud credits. Okay, I have done that before with our organization many times. Yes. Okay. Okay, that's good. Okay, we did all of these things. Only if asked. Okay, voila. So it is an option, only if asked. So since you didn't ask about it, because maybe this is your first time that you have used the GCP, and it is no problem. Okay, that's good. No problem, guys. So no need for the billing account, actually. Okay, good. So let's come back here. Okay, so please, everyone, connect to your project that you have already created now. Yes, documentations are really important. Yes, I thought it is an obligation, but it was just an option. And that's good. So everything is good. Everyone already here on GCP on your project. Okay, that's good. Okay, so now let's move on to something else. So we will create first our Gemini API key. We will go to Google AI Studio. Let me just share my screen here. So let's start. So I'm here on AI Studio. So we have here get API key. So please everyone go to API keys. Here is the link. And we will create a new API key for our project, okay? So create API key. And here we need to choose a project. So I don't find my project, which is search agent. So I need to import it. So import project. And here I will get all my project on GCP. Okay, of course, with the same Gmail account, please. Make sure that you are connected to Google AI Studio with the same Gmail account that you have already connected to GCP. Okay. And here I will choose search agents. Okay. So once I have checked search agent, I click import. And voila. Now I can see search agent. So I choose search agent and I click create key. Voila. And here is my API key. So here I will have an API key, the project name, the project number, and this is the API key is connected to my project on GCP search agent. Okay. Created on February 21. And here I can see the spans. So since we Voila, there is no available usage data because I didn't use it before. And here I can copy my API key, and here I can see the usage, view usage. We still didn't use it yet. And those are just options to rename the key or delete the key. Okay, so everyone is good. Can we be able to build this later? If you haven't used the credits now, will you provide these links? They actually, I don't know if I spell it right or not. I'm sorry for that. But Hansa, I prefer to at least apply the credits. Don't worry, it is available for 180 days, okay? So you still have a lot of months to use it. But at least just apply it for now or you can just follow the steps with us to learn how to apply the credit. Okay. For the link, as I know, since my experience with the GDG, etc., the link is available. I think I don't know. Ali can correct that information. This link is available just, I think, for 3 days after the event. I don't know, Ali, if you have any added information of the cloud credits link. Okay, so please may it be available for next 1 to 2 days. Voila. So yes, please, yep, apply it now to make sure that you will have the credit. Okay. Do you have any problem with the API keys? Do you have already create your API key and related to your project on GCP? Yes, please raise your hand. Okay, that's good. Okay, that's good. Now, since we have already created our API key, let's come back to the project. So, voila. Okay, I have shared with you this collab. So please make sure to make a copy, okay? So make a copy of that collab. So here it is in French, enregistrer une copie dans Drive. You will find like save a copy on Drive, something like this in English, and you will have a copy of that that collab, okay? Because the first one, it is you don't have access to edit, you just have access to view, okay? So you can't edit on it. That's why you need to create your own copy of collab to edit that. Okay, Ali, no problem. Okay, so guys, is everyone has his own copy? Okay, that's good. Please make sure to make a copy. If you don't know how, I will show you again. So here in File, click File, and you will find the save a copy on Drive, something like this, because this is in French. Okay, and then you will have a copy. So since now you have your own copies, we can of course change whatever we want. So first we will install two packages we needed. The first one, which is the ADK, the Google ADK. So as we said, we will use the agent development kit as framework to create our AI agent. By the way, the goal of that practice, it is a small practice to create a single AI agent, okay? So that agent, it will be a search agent. So the agent will have an access to Google search to search whatever information we want and give us an output. Okay, so the tool is Google search. the agent is name search agent, and the model we will use Gemini as model. Okay, we will specify the model exactly because sometimes it depends on the credits. Okay, I have tried before with the cloud credits to use Gemini 3, but unfortunately I didn't. Maybe because the Gemini 3 is like a new model and it costs a lot than the other models. So I choose to use Gemini 2.5 Pro, okay? Or Flash because Flash is faster than Pro, but Pro is better in thinking. So here it depends. I prefer to use Flash in our demo today because it is faster and we need to get a fast responses since it is just like a small demo to learn new things. Okay, but of course you can choose whatever the model you want, and you can of course from that demo build another AI agent, etc. So first, let's run the the pipe install Google ADK, where we will install the package ADK. Okay. Okay. So here we are trying to install the Google ADK package. So of course can create AI agents using the agent development kit. And then we will have the Google Gen AI. So this is a specific package from Google to, of course, use the models of AI. Sorry, the models of Google, which are the generative AI models. Okay. So since we will use the Gemini, we need to install this package, the Google Gen AI. So please run that cell too. And now we have two packages installed, the Google ADK and the Google Gemini. Okay. So is everything good, please? Do you have any questions? Any difficulties? Okay, that's good. Yes, please use the React to to make sure that everything is good. Okay, that's good. Thank you. Okay, let's come back here. So here we will use the Google API key. So to enter, is everyone clicks already? Okay. So okay. Now we will come back to Google AI Studio and copy our API key. So here you find copy. Okay, so here we have Google API key. Okay, and this is access to notebook. Yes, make it access to notebook. And here just to hidden to make the API key hidden or not. Okay. So is everyone good with? and here we have secrets. So add the secret. We will paste it here and their value. And for the name, we will use the same name that I have used it here in the code, which is the Google API key without quotes, okay? Don't copy the quotes. And then here, paste it a name. Make sure that the notebook has guys, can you hear me well? Yes, no, yes, no. Okay. I think Muhammad. Uh, okay. Okay. Just hello. Okay, good. Uh, so let's come back to the. Okay. So here, since we have already activated our API, Hello guys, can you hear me now? Okay, that's good. So I'm joining with my phone. I'm sorry for that issue. So voila, that's good now. Let's come back. So voila. Okay, so I said here we will first create an ADK, which is sorry. We will first need to create an agent. So we need to run this command, which is ADK create, and then the name of the agent. So I have called my agent. It is just a variable. You can call it whatever you want, okay? And then run this seller, of course. Okay, so it is running. So here it told me choose a model for the road agent, Gemini 2.5 Flash or other models. Okay, I will say 2. Okay, so just click 2 and then you will have this one. Agent created. We will have an environment, init.py and agent.py. So is everyone already done this step? Yes, please. Okay, that's good. Okay, so now please here, just under the key, you will find an icon of folder. Can you please, which APK? Okay, okay, Abdurrahman. Which what? Which model? So the API we set it is Gemini API. Here, just in key, we copy paste the API from Google API Studio. So here Google API Studio, after creating the API key and connect it to Google Cloud Platform, you just need to copy it here and then paste it here and then paste it here in value. And for the name, it is Google API key, that name exactly you need to copy and paste it here without codes. And then click here to make the notebook has an access on the API key. And then run that piece of code, which is make sure that we are connecting to our API key. Okay. After run it, we need here to come back to this seller when we can create an agent using the command of ADK create. My agent, I said it is just a variable. You can, of course, choose the name that you want to give to your agents. And after run this seller, just here in folder, that icon, you will find a small folder called my agent, since I have already like named it my agent. So here you will find two files, the init.py, you will not use it, and the agent.py. This is the file that you will use it, okay? So please, for agent.py, click twice to open it, okay? So everyone open agent.py. Do you have any problem? Okay, good. Yes, Ahmed, what is the problem? Please, guys, if you have any difficulty, just tell me. Okay, so after open the agent.py, we will use a documentation for that code. Okay, so here delete the code, make it empty, and I will share with you another document, this one. So this is the document when we can find an open source code for an agent that use Google search as tool. I will share with you the link shared. So please go to that page. So this is documentation. You can find everything you want here to build any agent you want. You will find custom tools, models for agents, anything you want. So please feel free to discover that documentation. And why not to of course try new things with it. So for us, we will just copy that code. Okay, just copy this code. Okay, please copy this code. And now let's paste it here. Okay, so paste it here. Okay, I will remove those comments. Okay, is everything good, guys? Do you have any questions, any difficulties? Everyone here? I just pasted here in agent.py. I have removed the old code and paste the new code from the documentation. And then I will change some things here. Okay, so I will change 3 things: the model, the description, and the instruction, and also the this function. Okay, so let's start. So let's choose a model. To choose a model, we will go to Gemini models. Here, Gemini models. I will share with you the link, of course. So here we can find all the Gemini models, okay? So as I said, well, during to some, let's say, technical issues with the credits that we have, because the cost is higher than the credits that we have, we will not use Gemini 3, but we will use Gemini 2.5 Flash. So to choose that model, just please copy this one, okay? So we need to copy the name of the model, Gemini 2.5 Flash. Okay, I will share it with you here in the chat. And now let's come back to our code here. So paste it here. So now as model, we have Gemini 2.5 Flash as model, okay? Is everything good, guys? Okay, that's good. Okay, so also I will share with you another repo. So this is like a repo from Google, of course. It is basically our demo. So here Google, they have used Gemini 3 Pro preview, okay? I said that I have already tested using the cloud credits, but unfortunately, since the cost of that model, since it is a new model and the most intelligent model, it needs higher costs. So that's why in our demo we will not use Gemini 3 Pro, but we will use Gemini 2.5 Flash. Okay. So and here in the description we will use the same description of the repo. Okay, I have already shared with you the repo. So here we have as description a helpful assistant that can search Google. Let's copy paste it here. Copy and paste it here. So this is where we will paste. Voila. A helpful assistant that can search Google. Okay. Okay, now let's come back to the documentation. Also, we will change the instruction. So this is a better instruction here, okay? Not like the instruction in our current code. So please also copy paste the instruction, copy it here from the repo, and paste it in our code here, okay? So here for instruction, oh, voila. So for the description, okay, let me explain to you the code. So here we have, of course, the importation of the packages that you will use, which are the Google ADK agents, runners, sessions, and tools, and of course the Google generative AI for the model. App name. This is like variables, basic variables. You can call it whatever you want. The app name, it is Google Search Agent. User ID, user 1234. Session ID 1234. So this is our root agent and single agent. So this agent has a name, which is basic search agent, has a model, which is the brain, Gemini 2.5 Flash, and has a description, which is a helpful assistant that can search Google. Also, it has an instruction. So the instruction is really important because the agent will follow the instruction as it is. That's why I have chosen to change the instruction, because the instruction in the repo, in the GitHub repo, is more insightful than the instruction in the documentation. Okay. By the way, all of them are documentations from Google, so don't worry about that. So for the instruction, we said here you are a helpful assistant with access to Google search. If the user asks a question that requires current information or facts, use the Google search tool. Okay? Always cite your sources implicitly, because here we will see the sources in the Web ADK. If you remember the Web ADK, it is the platform or the UI that we will use to track the agent events and the agent behavior. Okay, that's why here we said implicitly, by providing the answer clearly based on the search results. So here, when we type any question we want, the agent will go to Google search and search about the possible answers of our question and get us then a final response, which is based on its Google search. Okay. And here the tool, we are using the as tool, one tool, which is the Google search. Okay. So do you have any difficulty, please? Is everything good? Hmm? So guys, do you have any difficulty? Okay, that's good. Okay, so here as functionalities, we have session and runner. So this is like a functionality to set up a session and then run it. As we said about sessions, when we can interact with the agents and make a whole conversation. So that's why we need a session. This is like a session service. Here we call in-memory session service. So as you know, each agent has a memory, and for the memory, he needs like to remember the whole conversation, and of course has access to our conversation together. Also, we have here another function, which is the agent interaction. So here for the content, it is basically the response of the agents. Okay, so the agent will will understand our user query and then give us a response about it. Of course, this is gonna be an introduction on the sessions and the events to see, let's say, on events, the conversations between us and the agents. Okay, and there is something else we want to change it. This one. Okay, so please remove those three sentences and we will replace it from the repo. So here in the repo, we will replace it by the main call. Let's come back here and replace it. Okay, and now we have async IO. So we need to import async IO. So just here, import async IO. And everything must be good. Okay, so everything gonna be here saved. So voila. So do you have any difficulty regarding those changements? Mm? So please feel free if you have anything you want to ask about or if you have any difficulty. Okay, so I saw a question what to select in backend Google or Vertex. Okay, so actually that's why we have selected two when we in the step when we are creating the agent, we said to another model because so in the system they will ask you about if you wanna like use the model from Google Cloud or like from Vertex AI. But here we are using the model not from the Google Model Garden on Vertex AI, but from an API key. So Ata, please always try to select two, not one, when you are creating an agent using the command ADK create an agent. Okay. Okay, that's good. Now let's come back. So since everything is good, please, uh, so in Collab, everything will be saved automatically, but just to make sure, I always run Control S on my Windows to make sure that everything is saved. After saving everything, we will not use agent.py, so please close it. Voila. Now we will deploy our agent, okay? So we have defined the agent, its name, its instructions, description, the model, the tool, and some basic functionalities to run the sessions, etc. Now we will deploy that agent to ADK Web, okay? So here we need to deploy to ADK Web, so please run that seller. And finally, we will open that localhost. So here I have choose to run the ADK Web on Colab itself. But for example, if you want to like use that the same code but locally on your VS Code or any other ADE, you can run it directly to localhost. Okay. Then voila. So now it is running on ADK. Just milliseconds. Voila. Now we will have the ADK Web. Okay. So the agent is now deployed on our ADK Web, and we can interact with the agent directly through that UI. Is everything good? Everyone is in that step? Okay, that's good. Okay, so please, if you have any difficulty, just tell me, please. Okay, now we will choose select an agent. Of course, I have my agent. So here, as you can see, we have like here token streaming, new sessions. We can delete a session. We can export current session, and we have a session ID. The user ID is user. So let's activate the token streaming. And for now, there is no invocations found because we're still not using the agents. Let's interact with the agents. So first I will say hello. Hello, how can I help you today? Okay, that's good. So please test hello to make sure that our agent is activated and everything is running in a good way. How did you proceed to ADK kit? Right, got it anyways. Okay, good. Good, Khalid. So please, guys, is everything good? Await outside function, agent.py line 47. Okay, let's come back here. Double click on agents.py line 74. So Abdel Wahib, what is exactly the problem? Did you import async IO? If you want to share your screen, Abdel Wahib, no problem. To see with you the error, and if anyone else has any error, basically the same error. So let's see it here with Abdel Wahab and Abdel Rahman. I will come back to you. Okay, Abdel Wahab. So please double click on agent.py. Yes. Okay, 74. Okay. Wait, so as I said here on, okay, please go to the repository of GitHub. Yes, that one. Okay, good. So just the end of the file, go under, voila. So you see, you need to implement that function instead of the function that you have already on your agent.py. So please copy from if name. Yes, exactly. Yep, copy it. And now come back to your collab. Okay, so please from the line 45. Okay, remove everything. Yes, from line 45. Yes, exactly. Now paste the new function. Okay, that's good. Please Control S to make sure that everything saved. Okay, I know it is automatically saved, but just to make sure. Okay, now, okay, so
Yeah, I saved it.
yes, okay, good. So now you need to run, yep, exactly, deploy. Yes, please, guys, don't run again ADK create, okay? Because we have already created our agent and we have set it up everything related to the agent. So just deploy and the last one, exactly. Okay, it needs just, voila. Select an agent. Okay, that's good. So please, hello. Voila, that's good. Thank you so much,
Thank
Abdul.
you. Thanks.
Okay, that's good. So, Abdurrahman, I think you didn't import SNQ because line 5, it is related to import SNQ. I solved my problem, it's working now, thanks. Okay, that's good. So, do you have any other problems, guys? So, please don't be shy, feel free. Okay, that's good. Now, let's come back here. So, my interface, voila. Okay, so as you say, as you see here, we have like session, and we have here. So just if you can, voila. So here, I said just hello, okay? Only hello. This is the first interaction as user with my agent. So the text, this is the content. This is the text, which is the response of the agent. He said, hello, how can I help you today? Okay, the role is model, and there is nothing really important here, just a basic hello text. Okay, so now let me tell him something. It needs search on Google. Okay, we are here using a search agent. So for example, I will say, how can I learn Python fastly and easily? Okay, okay. So how can I learn Python quickly and easily? Voila. So here we will have a response. So just let me do this one. I need to see the response here. Okay, the interface here is a bit small. Okay, just this. Where is the event? Okay, so yeah. Okay, did you get an answer about this question?
No.
Okay, is the problem. Okay, just let me test here. We have only one session. Voila. So please go to sessions, click on that session, and you will see the response. Learning Python quickly and easily involves combination of da 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 da. So this is basically the question. Sorry, the answer of our question. So did you okay? Did you see it, please, on sessions? Okay, I got the response. Okay, now, so I will explain you something here. So as we said, it is a search agent. So the workflow of the agent is get the user query and then go to Google search to search about an answer. So there are like few steps the agent done. So here we will go to trace again. Voilà. And click on call LLM, please. Okay. So here in call LLM, you will see first of all the text, which is the response. This is the whole response in red, the response of our AI agent. And then you will have a grounding metadata. You will have grounding chunks, and here you will got web, title, and URI. So the agent, what it done? It's actually go to this website, verticalinstitute.com, and this is the URI of the website. Also, the agent visited dataquest.io, visited realpython.com, learnpython.org, youtube.com, medium.com, datacamp.com, YouTube, Mimo, Ravelry, Quora, Reddit, YouTube, Quora. So we have here 18 websites that the agent has already visited and extracted information from it. Okay. So now we will see, let's say each information has already extracted from each website. So here we have grounding supports. So from the website one, we can see that you can grasp the fundamentals in as little as 2 weeks, which with dedicated study. This is uh, this is an extracted information or an extracted extracted text from the website one. This is an extracted text from the website two, and etc. Okay, so each website the agent has already extracted some information to answer our response. Okay, and we will have something else, which is the web search queries. So here in web search queries, guys, you will find 5 queries. How to learn Python quickly and easily, fastest way to learn Python for beginners, easy Python tutorials for quick learning, best resources to learn Python quickly, and tips for quick Python learning. So, guys, what do you think these web search queries use it for? Who wanna answer this question? Mhm. Okay, use it to call the search tool. Muhammad said, okay. Do you have any other question? Any other answers? Use it to get URLs. To search different resources from web. Okay, that's good, guys. This is correct. So those are the web search queries that the agent has already used. Do you still hear me? Because I had an internet connection issue. Hello? Can you hear me, please? What about now? Okay. Okay, that's good. So, as you said, guys, web search queries, it is used to make the agent dive into those websites and extract those information for our output. So it is basically as we are doing. I go to the Google, I type how to learn Python quickly and easily. I got some websites. I dive into those websites. I try to read and understand and then get the information. And I did that with 5 different queries. Then I have typed the fastest way to learn Python for beginners. I got another website. I dive into it. I extract some information from it. I try to understand, etc. So the agent can do all of these things in just milliseconds. Okay, not like we are doing when we are trying to search about an information. So this is very insightful from an AI agent that is dedicated to search on Google and they give us insightful information. Voila, we can keep interact with these agents. Of course, we are using the API key. So if we want to now check our API key, so we just need to come back to Google AI Studio and here view usage. Okay, so please view usage and you will see here I have Can you hear me, please, guys? Hello. Okay, good. So I am now on Google AI Studio. Yes. Okay. I'm sorry for this because we have an issue on our internet. So here, I said on Google AI Studio, you can track your API usage. So here we have two requests, success rates. If, for example, we have an API error, it will appear here, okay? So here you can keep your tracking your usage of API to see the total API requests, the total API errors, if there is any generated content for live API, etc. Okay, so everything here is tracked, and of course for our agent, everything will be tracked on the here. It's like the ADK Web. So for evaluation, we are not doing any evaluation, but there is something else I want to show you. Different. Okay, there is not traceability. Okay, actually there is a small schema. Okay, can you scroll after eval? Okay, because there is a schema of the agent itself. So it is basically after evaluation. Okay, just let me check. Okay, so here, voila. So here, guys, if you can see, just go to sessions and click on call LLM. You will see events. You will see requests. So here we have like the system instruction. As you can see, we are like using yes, but Abdulhab said that it's giving correct date. Yes, it is up to date. Yep. Okay. So Ali said, can we access this Google search tool in LangGraph, or it is just available in ADK only? Ali, we can yes, we can integrate it with LangChain using the ADK. Yes, actually, the integration of ADK with different frameworks is available, and you can integrate it, yep, on LangChain. Facing too many requests error. So Ahmed, please check your API key on Google API keys. Sorry, on Google AI Studio. Okay, I just want to mention something here. So I said system instruction. System instruction, it is very important, guys. It is like the instruction that the agent will 100% follow it. That's why when we modified the agent.py file, I said we need to edit the instruction to make sure that the results gonna be good. So here, in response, you will find the responses of the agents, of course, and the websites that he had dived on it. And we have here graph. So in graph, as you say, as you see, we are just using a single agent, which is called basic search agent. And He's related to our tool Google search. Okay. So now, do you have any questions about this demo? Hamza said, my agent is not searching web, even though I have enabled search tool in agent.py. What is the error, Hamza? Can you please copy paste it? Is not using tool to search. Your agent is not using. There is no error. Is not using it. It's just not updated. Same here. Can you please share your screen, Hamza or Muhammad, since you have the same error? Ah, yes, yes. Today date is July. Okay, July. Can you please go to agent.py file? Yes, double click, please. Google search. Okay. So let me see. Okay. Can you please an instruction of the yes. Can you please make sure the file is bigger? Like there is yes, yes, exactly. Yes, use the Google search tool. It is the same file. Uh, okay, let me see. Okay, so please can you close agent.py? Yes. Okay. Let's try to deploy to run deploy our AI agent again. Okay, let's start a new session, please. Uh, yes, this one. Okay, try to ask okay, the same question of as like learn. How can you learn or something like this? Anything related to research thing. Okay, alien call. Yep. Deep dive, please. I want to see the websites grounding chunks. Is there any grounding chunks here? No. Okay. Okay. Can we see if it is connected to Google tool or not? Just again, please click on call LLM. Yes, the graph. Okay, it's not connected. No, this is weird. Okay. Um, okay, so I suggest to like to create a new collab or yes, to create a new collab and to keep the same code So for the agent.py file, it is correct as I am using it and all the team here is using it. So for the agent.py, you can copy paste it on your local to save it, of course, and try again from scratch as we did for the demo. And please, can you please check the Google AI API key? Well, it is basically not the problem from the API key since we have already the responses here, but it is related, it is a tool called related issue. For Ahmed, so Ahmed, your error, it is related to your to your to your API. So Ahmed, try to create another API on the same project and integrate it on your code. Okay. Okay. So okay, thank you, Hamza. Just let you try again using the same code with the same documentation, and hopefully it runs in a correct way this time. Okay. Okay, I will share my screen again. So Abdulwahib said what is the ground support. Okay. Okay, so yes, so ground support Abdulwahib, it is basically the the information that has already extracted from that website, like the agent dive into each website and read the content and choose to extract a specific content, found it insightful to our response. Okay, so let's say from specific websites, the agent choose to extract this sentence because it is insightful in our answer. Okay. So good, Mohammed. You still remember the question. So please, guys, if you have any questions, please feel free. Okay. So let me share here. Okay, we did all of these steps. Okay, so Q&A. Please, if you have any question, open your mic or just type it. So let's come back to the question of our okay, of Muhammad. What is the difference? Ahmed, your mic is open. Can you please close it? Thank you. So let's come back to the question of Muhammad. What is the difference between multi-agent and agent debate? Okay, so okay, let me try to make things simpler. So as we said, like multi-agent systems, like involve the agent entities, different agent entities, and those agents will collaborate together to achieve a specific goal. Okay, so for agent debate, it is like involve also multi AI entities or multi AI agents that are working together on the same goal but in the structure of this architecture is a bit different. So here the focus will be on division of labor, let's say. So, for example, in the same environment, we will find like two agents, for example, with the specific architecture and the specific prompting strategy. So those agents will work on the same task, okay? But being in a challenge. For example, Muhammad, me and you, we want to work on the same project. And here, the challenge is which one of us will get the better outcomes or the better responses from that project, okay? For example, we will work on the same project and each one of us needs, like, we are in a competition, okay? So it is basically a competition between AI agents. They are working on the same task just to make sure that we will have the best possible of the outcomes, okay? So those agents will be in a competition and each one of them will try their best to give a better outcomes. Okay, so it is like basically a structure, like different architecture or a different structure of this system to have to make sure that we as humans or developers have a better outcomes. I hope I have answered your question. Okay, good. Thank you. Welcome. Yep. So, do you have any other questions, guys? Please feel free. Something else I want to share it with you. So, this is workshop multi-agents. So, unfortunately, uh, we didn't work together, but this is the notebook I will share with you here. So we have already talked about the workflow agent like sequential, parallel, and loop agent. In this collab, you will find you will find three different workflows. Okay, so you will find a code that is specific to multi-agent using sequential workflows, using the parallel workflows, and using the loop workflows. So I advise you to dive deep into this collab. Also, always like make a copy of this collab and integrate your API key and test these codes. Okay, so here you will find different architectures and different workflows with multiple AI agents. Okay, so please try to work on it on your own to learn more about those workflows. Okay. So, do you have any other questions? Please feel free if you have any other questions. Other than this, I want to say thank you so much for your interactions and for staying at the end of the session. I know it is a bit longer, maybe. I hope that the session was insightful for you and you have learned new things on AI agents, etc. And please don't hesitate if you have any questions or if you just wanted to connect with me. So please get in touch through social media like LinkedIn, Facebook, or whatever you want. And thank you again. If you have any questions, anything to say, I'm still here.
Hey,
Hey Ali.
So just wanted to say, first of all, thank you for the session. It was very helpful, insightful. Second, maybe people aren't really talkative because at least here in Islamabad, Pakistan, like everybody's fasting. So it's literally like, everybody's pretty tired, I guess.
Yeah, no problem. Yes, it was a pleasure. Thank you again for the invitation. I'm really glad for being today with you. And thank you again, everyone. And thank you, especially Ali.
Thank you, Eva, for your time and for sharing your knowledge with us. And thank you, everyone, for joining us today and being part of Build with AI. I'll shortly upload this on YouTube after iftar, and you can basically go through it if you want. And I'll also share the social links of AI as well. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Thank you. Bye bye.